Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Tonight we're going to be working on the quilting dwarves, aka Looper and her husband in dwarven form. And we're actually very close to finishing this piece. Well, the characters anyways, but the base I have planned for this won't be too complex. We last left off working on this trim on the bottom. Very dwarven looking. We also made a little buckle here. So let's finish those. Oh, and then we made these little spools of string that we're gonna hang from her belt. Just have to be spooled up, and I think we'll put a piece of wire in there. That's how we'll attach it and make it look like it's blowing in the wind. Let me turn on the fan here. The little golden bits, they're just like the end caps of the spools. Just thought they looked very Dwarven-esque. Okay. Random beads, yeah. Metal beads usually. Oh yeah. Metal beads. Okay. No worries, Looper. Well, I'm not gonna finish it completely tonight. But maybe we can get into making the base. We'll see, though. We'll definitely finish your character tonight, at least. Hey. Ensiv? Ensiv? Consiv? Consiv? Say that. All of the nights. Oh, like it's gonna take consecutive nights for them to get the work finished. Oh boy. Pensive. Pensive. Ivy. For some weird reason, I dislike using mixed media. I don't know what it is. For some reason, I want to make everything out of clay, but I don't know why, even though nobody could tell. I get that. I have those tendencies too, but I realize there is a power in using mixed media for certain aspects. Because what it does is it creates contrast, material contrast. Even just an element or two of mixed media can really, especially say for example you use, oh hey, Mr. Havaxi, thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate that. Let's say you make the character out of clay and you do mixed media for the base. It creates a separation, a distinction between the character and the environment that the character is in, which I think is really, really cool. So I certainly have mixed media inclinations for certain things. But I get that distaste for mixed media because you just want to make everything out of clay. I think a lot of that also stems from not knowing how to manipulate other kinds of materials very well. Makes you prefer to use clay, something you're familiar with, because the clay will listen to you, but the like leather or whatever other material you're trying to use might not listen to you as well. How was your stream there, Mr. Javi? Oops. One second. Hey, what's up, Creationix? Evening, Legned. How dare you? What did you call me? Curable oven safe, that's right. Yes. Yeah, we're using cast clay. Now, cast clay is better than Sculpey because of the fact that the finished product is flexible like rubber. See that? So your pieces are indestructible. Well, destructible, but very hard to break. As opposed to Sculpey, which is very easy to break. Legned. Never been called a Legned before. Suppose this is the first time for everything. Nope, same density. You bake it at a little bit higher temperature than what Sculpey recommends, I believe. But yeah, other than that, the way the material feels is slightly different. But I find you enjoy the difference the further down the road you get with the clay. But the techniques and stuff all the techniques and tools you use, everything's pretty much the same. Hey, thank you. This is Looper, that's right. This is Looper's piece, and it also is Looper. This character is sculpted in the likeness of Looper. Hello, Saradini. I'm actually typing from inside the sculpture. Hello, Saradini. Indoor form, that's right. One of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. I also played black decks when I played Magic quite a bit. I mostly stuck to creature kill decks. Yeah, tons of destroy target non-black creature, you know, -1/-1 counters. And then I had this specific card called the Scavenger Drake. I had 4 of them. And cards like that would grow in power based on the number of creatures that were killed. So I would strategically try to like summon a Scavenger Drake and then kill off a bunch of small little critters from everyone else's playing field and have a ginormous Scavenger Drake just fly and kill everybody. Most people don't have reach in their deck or flying. Looper's trying to cosplay as her character. Just have to get everything custom made. Hello, Robertson. Robertson. Hello, Sherry. What's difficult? This? Sculpting this? It's not. The difficult part of doing this is behind me. It's the 15 years of practice. I still encounter challenges, of course, but the act of sculpting itself has become quite a flow state, if you will. A natural environment. An autopilot almost. Okay. Dad is being summoned to mediate a situation. I'll be right back. With our beloved teenage 4-year-old daughter. Okay. Oh, I don't think I have headphones in here. All right, there we go. Situation handled. Hello, soldier dude. That's okay, Moxie. The more you struggle, the more you need to fight, because it's those types of situations where I look back and I realize I grew the most from those struggles, but only if you actually face it and don't run from it. It's okay to take a break and stuff and then come back to it with new energy, but you still have to contend. You know, you have to persevere. So it's these exercises, these times that give you project patience, you know, your ability to do scales for days and stuff like that. So in one of those struggles now, understanding folds is difficult. It was for me too. It really was. It was like trying to translate a foreign language without knowing that language. It's like you look at the image, you can see clearly that it's wrinkles and everything's great there. And then you look at your sculpture and you're like, I don't know what to do. How do I go from this to this? You have to observe the image, mentally break down what you're seeing, you know, try your best to just crunch it into simple terms. Like, what's happening here? Where are the lines going? Why are they going that way, you know? Everything is just, especially with the wrinkles, it's all lines, you know. Hills and valleys. Lines, hills, and valleys. Yeah, finding proper reference for folds is difficult. Like, especially if you're looking for a very specific pose. Yeah, so it's okay that you're feeling the burn. It's a good thing. It means progress is coming as long as you stick with it. This is what learning feels like. It's not enjoyable. Learning is a little bit like pain, a little bit. Okay, let's see here. But every time you endure the pain, you push through it, it gets less and less and less and less. To the point where it's not pain anymore. Oh yeah, I needed to message somebody really quick. Okay, let's get back to it. You'll find relief too once you get through this part of the project and you get onto the other parts. You feel relief. The struggle's not always there, you know. Usually it's with one specific part, and then what it points out is it points out what areas you need to work on. The areas that you struggle with are the areas you need to work on. So the only way to work on them is to face them and not avoid them. So, but you're naturally going to be inclined to avoid them because learning is pain. So don't let yourself defeat yourself. I kind of figured the dragon would be harder for you guys. It's definitely going to be harder than the gremlin. But based on what I've seen, you guys are all doing great. So just keep it up. Keep up the perseverance. Go have pants of the correct shape. You can, you can use the information, like the wrinkle information from a different kind of pants. Just try to like transliterate them onto the other ones. Scales on the head. Scales are really just X. So many things are just X's. Scales are just X's. Particular X's. You know, like oh yeah. If I do X's. And I just take this tool here and create the overlap. Kind of once you start, then it like one row defines the next. But at the end of the day, it's just an X, three-dimensional X. And then, you know, the more you do this pattern, the better you get at kind of free-balling it, where you don't need to create a grid, and you can even get smaller, you know, like say the scales are gonna go from big to small. As I would do each row, I would just make each row a little bit smaller and a little bit smaller. I have one-dimensional X's. This is why I want you guys to get a similar tool to this, because once you become familiar with it, and that will take time too. You have to remember I've done hundreds of thousands of scales at this point. I always find it better when you're going to do a section of scales, you figure out what the big scales are doing first. Put those in place, and then you kind of do these little scales around them and kind of connect them together. Millions? I don't know if I've done millions. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? But notice how when I push the tool in, I'm doing this a lot. You know, in X formation. Okay. Alternating back and forth. I mean, they had break dancing. I'm sure I saw some videos of that, but I'm wondering. I'm sure there was some other sports that I didn't get to see. Dragon scale making at the Olympics. Think of all the nerds they could get to watch the Olympics if they had such a sport. I'm gonna pitch it to them. It's a whole viewer base, a whole untapped viewer base that they'd have access to. Some Sims soundtrack. Really? Oh man. Got a lot of childhood nostalgia tied to The Sims. This is cosclay, special kind of polymer. Hello, Chuck. Good evening. Back from a walk. Very good. I've never really reached a limit. I don't think there is one really. The maker of the clay, Arnold, said he tested up to 30 plus times with still no negative consequences. Yeah, on the back side of the box, like a smiling character. It's me. It's a cnotbusch hand on every box. Oh, yeah. I'm ready to end the service to you. Three of my hands. Who knew I had so many hands? I've seen that with hands. Shelly sees your 3 and raises you 5. Actually, if you cut out the hands, the cnotbusch hands off the boxes, once you've collected 250 of them, you can exchange them in for prizes to mail them in. Good evening, Colleen. What was the range? I don't have range, do I? Nice, Shelly. This is why I use a grill. Much more reliable. Oh, did you go back and watch it? It was an eventful evening, that's for sure. I'm sure Emma would be more than happy to make one for you too. We just have to bring it up next time she's here. I don't know, she's a wild card. Sometimes you think she'll do something and then like you'll ask her and then she'll be like, nah. Just for no good reason really. Just wild card. Hello, Hexy girl.
Greetings, fellow adventurer. We've got everything you need to rest and refuel.
Well, Alien, thank you very much for being the first subscriber of the evening. And for the 3rd month, thank you very much. Cornish Pixie. Got some Cornish Pixie for you. Oh. Almost lost it. Relish every victory, no matter how small, as a dwarf treasures a gem. Oh, how appropriate. How appropriate. Nice one, Wisdom. Nice one. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Wait, who? Me? Oh, Moxie. Talking about Moxie. Yeah, I was gonna say, it wasn't me. Was Moxie streaming? Yes, I did, Chuck. I did. You'll get a reply from me soon. I promise. I've just been running to and fro nonstop. crispy tots. Throw them back in there. Crank up the temperature. Potatoes are hard to overcook, to be honest. No, I don't, I don't get messages too often on Discord. I'm usually pretty on top of it. Just certain questions require more thought. That's not true. I read everything you guys post. Nah, with Discord messages I tend to answer right away, but I think Chuck was asking for price quote stuff. And that I usually take time to really think about. I definitely read the messages right away, at least. Yeah, I agree, Chuck. I love seeing that. That's how it is, man. With the right mindset and enough time, you will just continue to grow to infinity and beyond. It's easy to see someone with skills beyond our own and to not comprehend how they got there. It's as simple as that. There's no special sauce. No secret ingredient. That's what my dad used to say to us kids growing up. He said, I don't care what you do, just do something. I don't care what you guys do, just do something. He couldn't stand us sitting around doing nothing. And being the man of action that he is. I'm doing something. Pushing clay around with a stick. They. If you can't do something good, do something right. How did who teach me what? No, I went to Germany to just visit family. My wife's from Germany. So all my in-laws are over there. The Germans. No. Just there to spend time with them. We're going back in October. Be there for another month, October to November. There I met Morgoth. So far so good. We are on the Queen and King piece. We're actually almost done with the first side chess set. The Queen and King, and then we have to do the duplicates of the Rook, Knight, and Bishop. Then we're done. Yeah, the King's head is finished. He just needs a body, and the Queen is almost finished. I don't know if they're gonna be gems. I'm thinking this will all just look like, be like brass. Classic Dwarven brass type of look. Hello, Kamaus. What do you do? Hey, thanks. I mean, it could be gems. Just depends on how it gets painted, really. Alright, let's Let's brush that detail with some alcohol. The rabbit is the king. Hello, Juan. No, so next week is normal week, so we'll be back to our normal lineup. And then the week after that, we're back to the sponsored piece. So it's an alternating piece project. Alternating sponsored piece. So we're just gonna keep the schedule as it is. So next week, Tuesday, we'll do on the chess pieces. Then the week after that, it'll be another week of the Howler. And so on and so forth for three weeks. 3 solid weeks on the Howler. I just kind of like that better than the back-to-back. It's something that they wanted to do. Kind of spread things out. Hey, I'm glad to be here there, Magmore. Still glad to be here. Alright, that looks good. Yeah, that was them. They wanted to... It's because, you know, they're trying to get the word out about the game coming. Because, you know, that's another thing that's different is that this game isn't even out yet. Usually companies don't want to promote a game that's already out. This one isn't even out yet. They want to just get the word out, you know, that it's coming. There's a chance that that this piece I'm making might be a giveaway of some sort too, so I'll keep you guys posted on that. Maybe one of you will be the lucky one, the lucky winners. sort of community giveaway thing. Let's do I wanted there to be some kind of hair going around her sideburns. Motherly character, yeah, she is exactly that. She is a motherly character. I also have some remember those flowers we made? We can get those attached to her hair. Made a bunch of different ones. Hello, Dania. Oh yeah, there's other people out there that do this kind of work for sure. I'd say the most of them though are not streamers. Can't watch them work. Usually working in the industry doing other things. Mank is really good, he streams. There's this fella by the name of Grumbly. He's really good. He does masks mostly, but still some high quality sculpture. Oh yeah, for sure. You know, there's like a certain like level that it becomes difficult to kind of say, you know, one's better than the other. It's not such a clean cut thing like that, you know what I mean? Everyone kind of has their own specializations, specialties. So it's like I see it with the painting people too. People that do painting, miniature painters and stuff. There's like a certain level. Everyone's got their own style, so it's kind of hard to It's hard to, you know, number them, I guess you could say. Yeah, I've seen those too. What's up, Perk? Hey, thank you. Thank you, my friend. Let's do like a cluster of flowers on both sides. That should look nice. Oh yeah, for sure. Just stop at the beginning of that. I certainly wouldn't have even tried making these out of Sculpting. The new Twister movie? Well, I'm not seeing it unless the main characters get saved by wrapping a belt around a pipe in the end. I refuse. So if you can confirm if that happens or not for me, that'd be great. The ultimate tornado weakness, a belt and a pipe. I want to say I saw the first one in the movie theaters, which was surreal during that movie theater scene, you know. I was like, oh, the movie's breaking the fourth wall. What do we do? It's not the wind that gets you, it's what the wind blows, yeah, right? For real. Well, trust me when I say when you're younger, you tend to want to watch the same things over and over again. It's definitely interesting. Well, you know, I don't know. So, because Emma does watch certain things on repeat a little bit, but it's not as much as when I was a kid. And I think it's just because there's so much selection now that, like, literally the reason we watched movies on repeat back in the day is just wasn't anything else. So it's like, might as well watch this movie for the 100th time. Better than doing nothing, I suppose. Because Emma doesn't... I was expecting her to want to watch things on repeat way more often, but doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, these red namers. I tell you what, the people that decided to wean everyone off of like Blu-rays and DVD collections to this current age we live in, it's actually pretty brilliant if you think about it. Now you go back and want to watch a movie from the 90s, but you don't have it a hard copy because we don't have Blu-rays and DVD collections anymore, and you have to pay like $5 to rent it. So they're just they're cashing in on all those old movies. You can find any movie you ever want to watch on the internet, but you gotta pay for it. Again and again and again. Let's see, what were my repeat movies? Funny enough, we had a set of VHS tapes that were like recorded from TV movies. And we always binge watch those. So there's like 2 movies per tape. Still even to this day remember the order that the movies come in. So we would just watch through those tapes. Yeah. Totally random movies too. Like one was Toys with Robin Williams. And then after Toys, you got this movie called The Super, which is what's that? What's the Mike Cousin Vinny there? What's the actor from My Cousin Vinny? It was him. The premise of the story, it's actually a really funny one, but his dad owns like slummy apartments in the city that he just doesn't take care of at all. It's like totally like a corrupt business guy kind of guy, and like gives his son one of his apartments, his son being My Cousin Vinny actor. No, not Danny DeVito. It's Joe Pesci. Is that his name? Joe Pesci. Anyways, shortly thereafter, he gets his dad always tells him not to like replace anything, not to fix anything, like just pretty much collect the rent and don't do anything to the place, don't fix it up. And being a slumlord essentially. Well, he ultimately ends up getting drug into court right after he inherits the property, and the judge sentences him to live in his own apartment in the like crappiest one, and for like a certain amount of time. Yeah, it's hilarious. But you know, it's hilarious, but back in the 90s way of making a hilariously funny movie that had a heart-filled ending. Yeah. Yeah, that was probably more 80s, but late 80s, early 90s. It's a good one. The Super is what it's called, yeah. Brave Little Toaster was one me and my brother watched all the time. That one we watched on repeat a lot. And Fern Gully. Gully. It's a good one. Land Before Time. I think the first one. Watched that one a lot. No, I haven't showed her dinosaurs. Oh, Fifth Element? Yeah, I watched that one a lot. To this day, I'll still watch that one. What? Play fight? What do you mean? I don't want to fight you. You're my daughter. I love you.
No, do you remember that song? When you throw me onto those pillows that I play and fight Dad?
I don't want to hurt you. Oh. Oh, so
when you're standing up and you're throwing me in the back.
Is it softer or something or what? Oh, okay. Gotcha. I watched Labyrinth a lot too. Yeah, okay, I'm coming. I'll be right back. Have to throw my daughter around and tire her out. I'll be right back. Littlefoot, sharp tooth. Okay. Sorry about that. She has been thoroughly exhausted. Kids are so top heavy, you just like keep pushing them on the top of their head and then they like fall all over and then they have to get back up and then push them over again and fall, get back up. It's the funniest, man. Especially when she starts getting really tired and she's still fighting. Her mom was in on it too, so she's fighting an uphill battle. Okay, let's see here. Thoroughly pummeled with pillows. I was thinking about there being a braid, maybe. Thanks, Saradini. Tried all kinds of different strategies to make them. LH. Yeah, I'm just sketching it in. I want to see how it looks first before we commit. After you add the glue, can you still remove stuff? Yeah, it's just harder. It's just more of like a sticky mess. But it'll still clay will scrape off. No problem. What did you do before you could do this full time? I was a, believe it or not, a mobile salesman at Best Buy. Before that, I was a department manager of electronics at Walmart. Do I ever miss Best Buy? Only my employee discount. No, actually, it wasn't too bad of a job, you know. I enjoyed it. You have to understand, though, the contrast between being a manager at Walmart and just being a normal employee at Best Buy was night and day difference. But put it this way, I switched over to Best Buy. They offered me $1 more an hour, and all I had to do was just be a normal associate with like no responsibilities. It was a huge quality of life improvement. No one misses retail. I actually didn't mind retail. I worked retail most of my previous work life, and I don't know. I just enjoyed talking to all kinds of different people throughout the day, and yeah, I don't know. It just worked with me. Retail. Lack of holiday and breaks. I really wished I didn't have to take breaks, to be honest. I was always one of those people that I want to show up to work and just do the work, and then I'll take a break when I can go home and relax at home. I don't need to spend 15 minutes on the couch in the break room, okay? That does nothing for me. Like, let me just blitz through and get my shift done, and then I can go home and relax. I always hated that. The breaks. Yeah, let me give you a 1 hour lunch. Like, no. 1 hour lunch. I hated that. And they did that for coverage. That's the only reason they did that. So you'd be there, you know, you'd cover the shift longer. It was nice. That was the only nice thing about being the manager, though, was I was able to pick my own schedule. Yeah, that must be a really old one. That was a while ago. I was still in the shed, yeah. So that was before Best Buy. Way before. Long time ago. The shed was after I moved back to Illinois. In with my folks. Okay, we're gonna do the braids. Okay. I think we might use the firmer clay here. I often mash things when I'm focused on another part of the sculpt. I'm being very careful not to mash my other parts that I've done. It's far enough away that I should be okay. Yeah, it's a common thing that can happen. This thing's got awfully squeaky. I gotta get back in there. I sure am. Very thankful. All right, Shelly. We'll catch you later. Okay. Don't need that anymore. Now to make our braids here. This is the camera on my harmonica holder. It's a vital part of my exoskeleton suit that if I do not have, I cannot breathe and I shall certainly die. Conditioner. Paying in exposure and experience only. Our hourly rate of 10 plus 10 exposure plus 15 experience per hour. And a plus 5 wisdom as well. Possibility of getting raises. Charisma 10 out of 10. It's not a very good surface. Actually, you know what? Well, the braids have to be non-baked. They kind of have to be made as you need them, you know. So you can get the right sizing and all that jazz. Okay. Close, but no cigar. It takes time for sure. Just remember, I've been wearing this for like 15 years now. Probably a couple years in, and you don't really realize it's there anymore. I can't remember. Can't really remember when the like switch flipped. But it does, eventually. Embrace your discomfort until your discomfort becomes normality. I have like a dent on the back of my neck where the harmonica holder just fits right in like a glove. It's like, clips into place, you know. I feel weird when I don't have it. Usually a full-size character painted up with a base is like 180 hours. It's kind of the average number we get. An evolutionary dent. Yeah, I felt on the back of Emma's neck, and she happens to have a dent right in that exact spot. Maybe the pioneer of a new occupational condition. Extremely rare one, that's for sure. Yeah, in the air. No, on the back of my neck, where the crossbar of the harmonica sits. It's not like big, but it's definitely there. I was planning on it being these like sideburn braids here. All right, Maxie, you got this. Perseverance, never give up. It takes as long as it takes. Remember that. A lot of frustration stems from thinking it needs to take shorter amount of time or worrying too much about how long it is taking. Just tell yourself it takes as long as it takes. Okay, let's make another braid. I probably have heard this song thousands of times too, and yet it's every bit as enjoyable as the first time. I don't know. Certain pieces I lose track of the timing of. We don't have the day count for this one. Oh yeah? I'm much better at braiding clay than I am at hair. But I can braid hair. I do, yeah. Good portion of this is already baked. Hey, thanks. You know, I've learned over time it's all about putting the little intricate details in the right place. You know, it's very easy to get carried away and put a lot of extra details in areas that don't matter as much. Really learning to have that balance between areas of rest and areas of detail. Which areas those should be. She's got double Padawan braids. Next level. Next level learning. Double Padawan. I figure dwarves all have that one ridiculous hair item. It seems like they all have one. So we needed to have. PP1. Yeah. Yeah. PP long stocking.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Limey. Hey, Limey. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Thanks for supporting my work. I appreciate that very much. Welcome to the cnotbusch kingdom. Limey. Yeah, we did. We made the flowers on stream. This was a while ago. Okay, let's brush some glue on there. Those little details really added up there, didn't they? The braids and the flowers in the hair. Let's do yeah, brush on some clay glue here. Well, I'll show you the whole scene once we get her finished up here. There is a second character to this. One more thing we gotta do here. Hey, thank you. Nicole. Yeah, I'm using Costco. About 15 years consecutively. This is one of those great thrift store finds. $5.88. Passing that up, that's for sure. These are, yes, DMC. Girl embroidery floss. I don't know where the beginning of this is. There's an end. Yeah, I saw that. That was an easy purchase. Usually if I can't find an end, I make an end. Well, there's an interesting relationship between embroidery floss and super glue. That they react so wonderfully together. It's hard to really explain. Kind of have to just experience it. You inherited a bag similar to this. I also found this really huge sewing kit that's got some like really old school boxes and stuff for the needles. I think the whole kit was like $8. And it's like a grandma tackle box filled with every sewing thing you'd ever need. Totally scooped that one up too.
The strength of the cnotbusch kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war.
Don't raid my beard. I need that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Odin the Bearded One. Thanks for the raid, my friend. Welcome in, folks. We are doing the finishing touches on this character here. It's a Dwarven Quilter. Finishing off her little accessories here. She's got some little spools of string hanging from her waist. Hey, thanks everybody. What was Odin up to? Wallet commission. Oh, nice. Custom wallet. Good. Alright, thank you. Give me 1 second. I'll show you the other character here. I never share snacks. Yeah, I don't. That they do not. Okay, so here's the two characters. Oops. Like that. So this is two actual people that I've taken the likeness of and created a little scene with them, but I've turned them into dwarves. Accused and convicted. Konnichiwa. Good morning. Thanks, Tracy. Is it dowel art? Just custom sculptures. These are all hand sculpted, traditionally done, and all one-of-a-kind pieces. That piece of wire goes. Lost it. Aha. What has been lost has been found. Hey, packet. That's awesome. Historical buildings. Like refurbishing historical buildings or something like that. That's cool. Saying you'd like some sculpted elements every once in a while. Maybe a piece of fancy trim or something. Yeah, if you guys are new, I do all kinds of stuff. We do, you know, a lot of fantasy things. All kinds of works in the progress right now. Dragon. So every time you tune in, that's all I have in reach right now. Here's our morning piece. It's a really clean cut sculpture. Here's the sketch for that piece. I thank you. Here's a boat. Small boat. It's for too long. Maybe there are elves here working in the middle of the night. Maybe that's true. It's baked in sections, so yeah, so you kind of work in small sections. The part that's not baked right now is under here, this trim right here on the dress, this little medallion here in the middle, and the braids on the hair and the flowers. So these pieces are gonna come off. I'm gonna wrap the part that's holding them with probably with rope to cover up the wire. I'm just getting these fitted now, and then we're gonna get her, and then we'll be getting her in the oven. Two more spools to make. Let's do maybe like a light purple color. What are our other colors? Okay, let's do light purple and then light blue. No, it looks gray to you guys. She loves blue and green. Well, we already got green on there, so that's good. We got blue and green. You just can't see the blue and green because of the color filter. Look. See? That's the green. Here's the blue. Here's the purple. Maybe someday. Someday. Perhaps. I thank you, Hexy. Glad to have you on board. Thank you, Tracy. Oops. There we are. I'm very happy myself with the way the likeness has turned out on this one. I feel my skills leveling up on that front. We've been really doing a lot of likeness stuff lately. I don't think it'll ever get easy, but it's definitely getting better. That's a lot of coin. That'll buy you quite an axe. Please come in. Whoa, hey. War Brewer, thank you so much for the tip, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support there. 500 biddies. Oops. More to do. I have to drill a hole in the top of this one now. I do, yeah, and actually my wife, we co-op the painting work. She does quite a bit of painting. Lately she's been doing a lot of the painting, because I've been catching up on the sculpting work. Don't run with the scissors, yeah. Well, remember, this is her dwarven self. Those dwarves don't, you know, they're a little bit on the reckless side, right? Okay, Alpha. Catch you later, my friend. Hello, Carmen. All right. Hey, what's up, Luna? Good evening. Okay. So, I'm gonna take these out, I think. Set those to the side. Those can be permanently attached once the painting work is finished. This one is ready to have its base made. I'll get her in the oven. Take a look at this once more, because this needs to get cooked too. It's looking good. What's the hardest thing? Likenesses are the hardest thing. I think hands down. To make a clay face look like somebody else's face is not easy. I think it's the pinnacle of difficult things to do. Also doing like babies or children, you know, stuff like that. Making them look good is very difficult. So I guess a baby or child likeness is probably the hardest thing to do. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. You've all been wonderful this evening. This looks good. I'm very happy with it. We're gonna get her in the oven. She's locked in the next week when we work on her next Wednesday night. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, next Wednesday evening, we're gonna be building the base for these two characters, combining them together on their final base. So I kind of have a rough idea on what I want to do. So thinking like wooden flooring, maybe use some like popsicle sticks, maybe like mixed media. Nothing too crazy, just something to tie them together. A little bit of scenery, and then that one's off to the painting phase after that. Tomorrow morning we're going to be continuing working on the Echoes of Elysian project in the morning. 7 a.m. Central Time is when we start, and in the evening time we're actually going to be doing a paint job. We're going to be painting our, yes, it is first day tomorrow. We're going to be painting our mouse guard character and his faithful companion Dar. Oh no, Dar's the mouse. What's the companion's name? Anyways, we're going to be painting that piece because it's finished. Sculpture's finished. Nasi, that's right. So, hey, thanks for joining me, everybody. You all have been wonderful. Thanks for the support. Let's find someone to raid, and I'm gonna get out of here. Let's see. Carson's on at a weird hour. You know what? Let's go raid. Oh, hey, let's go raid Russell Stew Art. Russell Stew Art. Speaking of likenesses and the difficulty of them, this fine fellow does likeness portraits, paintings. And he's really good. He drew a sketch of me holding Emma for the first time. very cherished possession of mine, I have to say. I don't cherish many possessions, but that is definitely one I do. Okay. Let's go see what he's up to. Until next time, bye-bye.